Good evening, guys. YouTube. It's Friday night. So if you're on this channel, that means it is time for our weekly affordable group breaks. And we will get started in just a few moments. All right. I am back. Good evening, Joseph. Good evening, Ben. Got a box of Ginner today. Our box of Ginner is on its way. It should be here. Could show up tomorrow, but more than likely. Well, so that will probably be our product next week, but wait and see. But tonight we've got our planned break featuring the Hobby Box of Series 298 Bowman. And then as a complete surprise to everybody, I found this box of 2002 Topps Super Teams that, to be completely honest, I did not know much about, but I did some research there in the store as best as my phone would connect, and noticed that it was a very interesting product, one that does not there doesn't seem to be a lot of boxes available. There were only 3 boxes listed on eBay, and the prices ranged from $1,500 to, I believe, the cheapest was like $600. So a wide uh, margin between high and low. Um, but I'm guessing that there's just maybe it. I don't think they printed a lot of it. I don't know how well it sold. Um, but there's a chance at some really nice autos and relics. Think we'll see an auto. I don't know um, beyond that, but being that it's just a handful of teams, it is a little limited, and obviously it did more than what I would normally do. But I thought in this case, I figured enough of you guys would be on board for it. So thank you guys for those that took a chance on that break tonight. So that will be our second half of the break. So we'll go ahead and get started with the Bowman. Hopefully we'll get something out of the Bowman. So raise your virtual hand if you remember Travis Lee being the the hot guy that you were chasing in the late 90s. These do have a international parallel in every pack. So we've got that. Um, the golden anniversary, sequentially numbered 1999 Rookie of the Year favorites, minor league MVPs. Let's see, the Rookie of the Year favorites are 1 and 12, minor league MVP 1 and 12. Autographs start at 1 and 122. Overall autographs are 1 and 102. And golden anniversary are 1 and 194. Hideki Arabu, Japanese BBM rookie card, 4,411. So here we go. Yeah, golden anniversary would be cool. That would be cool. Checklist. And the first anniversary, or the international, John Valentine. Got Mike Lincoln, the Twins. JD Smart. And hold on a second. Ticking just a smidge, but doesn't look like it's any damage. Luis Lopez. John Nicholson. Here's a Rookie of the Year favorite, Chris Benson for the Buccos. Does have a little bit of a haze to the chrome or the foil front, but that might be able to be wiped off. Got a Steve Finley, Ugath Urbina, Ryan Klesko, and Eddie Taubensee. As I was getting everything ready, it made me realize this is what, 2 weeks in a row that I didn't even claim a team. Pretty sure I've got most of the Braves in this set. And I know there's some others that are wanting the Braves, so good luck to everybody. Kevin Burford is the international parallel. Tom LaRosa. Ardo Arambulos. Jay Wong Xiao. Not sure if I'm pronouncing any of these right. Here's Mr. Chris Benson. And 2 of them back to back. Over to the veterans now. We have Darryl Strawberry with Delino DeShields. One of the Killer Bees, Derek Bell. And Andrew Jones. See your comments, guys, about the checklists. We have two so far. These are different ones. Or no, we've got three checklists so far. So should be able to help you out there. International Chuck Knobloch, Marlon Anderson, Deron Stovall, Steve Carver. Every other card is flipped upside down. Jason Rackers. Here's another Rookie of the Year favorite, Ryan Miner for the Orioles. Jay Bell. Henry Rodriguez. Randy Johnson, big unit. And John Valentine. There's the old request card. Andres Galarraga, International. Damian Jackson. Matt LaCroix. Jake Westbrook. Matt Anderson. Ellis Burks. Audrey Vessel. Ricardo Hilgado. With, is it Polite? Vladimir Nunez. Checklist. Darnell McDonald is the international. Kevin Burford. Darnell McDonald. Robinson Chaco. Darren Ingram. Matt Kinney. Jose Canseco. Derek Lee. Chuck Finley. And Al Martin. John Smoltz, international. Jason LaRue. Pablo Ozuna. Francisco Cordero. John Barnes. 86 minor league MVP Gary Sheffield. At Derek Jeter. El Capitan. Rod Barajas. Kevin Gibbs. Courtney Duncan. No, Sheffield is a Dodger. My local Walmart is loaded with those blasters, those discounted blasters, especially Select. I don't think many people are messing with those. Robinson Chaco is the international. Donnie Bridges, Poliniak, Octavio Dotel, Luis Rivas, Donnie Bridges, Jim Edmonds, Cal Ripken Jr., Will Clark, and Travis Lee. Poster boy. Your Walmart is dead. Anybody wants one of these claim cards, let me know. Justin Bowman, international. Todd Belitz, Kevin Nicholson, Chris Fussell, Nero Rodriguez, Wade Boggs, Ruben Mateo, Pedro Martinez, Brady Anderson, and Manny Ramirez. Juan LeBron, international. Edgar Clemente, Willie Martinez, Jose Tavares, Ryan Buchanan, Mike Caruso, Dean Palmer, Tom Evans, Doug Dubose, and Mike Judd. Just think, Joseph, of all the Walmarts and Targets you can hit as you drive across the country. International is Ben Ford. We've got Carl Pavano, Darnell Stinson, Russ Branyan, Julio Ramirez, Mike Sapie. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Kevin Witt, AJ Zapp, Bobby Abreu, and Kenny Lofton. International, Jesus Sanchez, Jason Williams, Donzel McDonald. Hey, get down. Tommy Peterman, Carlos Feebles, Jaewong Xiao, Onan Masioka, Joe Lawrence, Steve Woodard, and Felix Rodriguez. Mark Osborne is the international. Hey. Masato Yoshi, like his signature. Paul Ayat, Scott Randall, Jim Parquet, or Parquet, Hideo Nomo. I always forget he was a Met. Kevin Brown, Ray Langford, Javi Lopez, and Paul Molitor. Yeah. Halfway point. What year Prism, Joseph? Rafael Medina is the international. Scott Williamson, Juan LeBron, Jesus Sanchez, Rafael Medina, excuse me. Christian Guzman, Luis Rivera, Frank Thomas, Matt Williams, and Rod Beck. Second half of the box. Jason Halper, international. Carlos Lee, Carl Pavano, Darnell Stinson, Russ Branyan, Octavio Dotel, JT Snow, Brant Brown, Fred McGriff, Crime Dog, and Eric Karros. Bobby Smith is the international. Juan Encarnacion, Dwayne Wise, Jason Gooding, Jay Tanago, Steve Woodard, Jason Dewey, Harry Robinson, Adam Butler, and Bobby Higginson. Come on. Only need a checklist, it looks like, for you guys that wanted one. Mike Caruso is the international. There we go. Jason Grilly. Finally, a rookie I'm familiar with. Joe Fontenot. Jeremy Giambi. Mike Vavrick. There's another Grilly. Chan-Ho Park. Kenny Rogers. John Valentine. And Bobby Smith. All four kittens have found their way into the office tonight. Crazy. Kevin Barker, international. AJ Brzezinski, blah, blah, blah. Eddie Yarnell. Kevin Caverbush. Alf Millard. There's a 1990 minor league MVP, Jeff Bagwell for the Astros. Billy Koch, not sure how to pronounce that. Esteban Ayan. Randy Wynn. And Wade Miller. She wants to pet all the cats. Take a cat or two. Christian Guzman, international. Julio Ramirez. Marlon Anderson. Duran Stovall. Steve Carver. Luis Rivas. Barry Bonds. Cards are stubborn. Mariano Rivera. Luke Allen. Jeff Yoder. Hotch. Gotcha. Travis Fryman, international. Brian Meadows. Damian Sapp. Ron Wright. Javier Vasquez, Honan Masazoka, Dante Bichette, Jarrett Wright, Rico Barogna, and David Siggy. Darren Ingram, International. Michael Coleman. Fernando Seguinel. Jason Halper. Mike Caruso. Dan McKinley. Paul Canerico. Justin Bachman. Ben Ford. Mark Osborne. Couple packs to go. International, Chan Ho Park. Nelson Lara. Robert Lucy. Vance Wilson. Sidney Ponson. Darren Ingram. John Hellman. Brett Saberhagen. Jay Buhner. And Jeremy Burnitz. Michael Coleman, International. Seth Greensinger. Mike Sipe. Mike Jerzenbeck. Man, I do not recognize the majority of these. Sean Kishon. Cole Liniak. Odalis Perez. Glenn Davis. Tom Bennett. And Paul O'Neill. Chacon. Kenny Rogers is the international. Brian Fuentes. Buddy Carlisle. Alex Ramirez. Steve Shoemaker. Joe Lawrence. Quentin McCracken. Moises Alou. Francisco Cordova. Kyle Peterson. And our final pack. We got Fernando International. Christian Guzman. Matt Kinney. Dan McClingley. Steve Lomancy. 2 of those. Chuck Knobloch. Galarraga. Smoltz. And Travis Fryman. So not a home run hit type product. Maybe a solid single. Depending on how many of these claim request cards everybody may end up with one. If you requested a checklist, then I'll do my best to, excuse me, get you a set of checklists. But our inserts included two minor league MVPs. We had Jeff Bagwell and Gary Sheffield. And then two of the Rookie of the Year favorites, Ryan Miner and Chris Benson. So that does it for the Bowman. All righty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of you. The 9 of you that were able to claim a team in the Super Teams box. You guys are on deck. And there are 20 packs, 7 cards per pack, unless there's a relic. There is a checklist included right here. Up there is the super pack. So we will do that last. If I read it up correctly, the super pack contains all the same team, I think. Like I said, I don't know much about this product. All I knew is it was priced to I would have been a fool to walk out the store without picking it up. It does say there are refractor parallels are 1-in-1. However, they're not your normal like a chrome refractor or anything. It's just a holographic foil parallel. Repurchase cards are 1-in-41. Super teams 1-in-10. The relics start at 1-in-66. But it says the overall uniform relics are 1-in-46. Jacket relics 721. Bat relics overall 1-in-76. Now, a lot of this stuff was not sequentially numbered, but had very small print runs, and most of the relics are 100 or less. Classic combos 865. View to a thrill relic. I was looking those up online. Those are pretty sweet looking. Or overall 1-in-30. The view to a thrill autograph relics overall are, let's see, no, that's 1-in-735. Autographs overall fall 1-in-19. So we should see something. Should see something. Overall autographs 1-in-18. Overall relics 1-in-15. overall autograph relics 1 in 8. So let's go ahead and get started. So starting off, we have the 67 Cardinals, Orlando Zapata. And these have a nice, as you can see there, as the light reflects off, nice glossy coating to them, but it's your traditional brown cardboard. Ryan, 69 Mets. Andy Etchbaron, 70 Orioles. Mike Shannon, 67 Cardinals. Here is the retrofractor, Tony Kubik, 61 Yankees. World Series MVP, Bill Mazeroski, 60 Pirates. And a 61 New York Yankees. Pretty nice looking card. Even if it is the Yankees. Jerry Kuzman, 69 Mets. Wes Wedstrom, 54 Giants. Kevin Mitchell, 86 Mets. Claudell Washington, 74 Athletics. Oh, nice. Retrofractor Roberto Clemente for the 60 Pirates. Hoyt Wilhelm, 54 Giants. Ed Kranepool, 69 Mets. Been up since 5:45. I wasn't up that early, but I was up earlier than normal. One of the cats left us a treat that I had to go clean up. Paul Blair, 70 Orioles. Nelson Briles, 67 Cardinals. Ken Holtzman, 74 Athletics. Dahl Maxville, 67 Cardinals. Retrofractor Al Weiss, 69 Mets. World Series MVP Johnny Podres for the Dodgers, 55. And a 74 Athletics. Yeah, that's a good question, Johnny. I don't know how they selected the teams for this. 54 Giants, Leo, is it Duracher? Bill Verdon, 60 Pirates. Alvin Dark, 74 A's. Oh, got super teammates for the New York Yankees. Got Moose, Bobby, Cleat, and Tony. Then we have a Clem Levine, 55 Dodgers, retrofractor. Kurt Flood, 67 Cardinals, and a 55 Brooklyn Dodgers. I like that. Pee Wee Reese, Jackie Robinson, and Duke Snyder. DeRocher. Moose, 61. Yankees, Bob Gibson, 67. Cardinals. And Chad Butler told me if we pull any Bob Gibson, he would be a happy camper. Gene Tennis, 74 A's. And is this one of the repurchased vintage? I thought those were redemptions, but I guess not. So what? This would be, you guys that know your vintage, is this a 70? Since it's recapping the 1969 World Series, would this be a 1970 tops? Martin's bunt ends deadlock. So I'm guessing this would go to the Yankees since Martin was part of the Yankees. Yeah. All right. That was a little unexpected. For the retrofractor, we have Ron Swoboda, 69 Mets. Got red, 57 Braves. Walt Austin, 55 Dodgers. So why does it have Baltimore and New York? Oh, is that Mets? New York Mets. Okay, so Mets, not Yankees. Pee Wee Reese, 55 Dodgers. Dave McNally, 70 Orioles. Kevin Mitchell, 86 Mets. Oh, got an auto. There we go. Cleet Boyer for the Dodgers. Or Dodgers for the talking about a cloudy mind tonight. The Yankees. Dick Green, 74 A's, retrofractor. Al Weiss, 69 Mets. And Gil Hodges, 55 Dodgers. Catfish Hunter, 74 Athletics. Boop Powell, 70 Cardinals. Orioles. Jeez. Ken Holtzman, 74 A's. And a super teams for the Cardinals, Lou Brock and Bob Gibson. Retrofractor for the New York Yankees. Team card there. There's an Oakland Athletics team card and Johnny Podres, Dodgers. Yep, Cleat was in Group B of the autos. Tommy Aggie, 69 Mets. Darryl Strawberry, 86 Mets. Jim Gilliam, 55 Dodgers. Buddy Harrelson, 69 Mets. Duke Snyder, 55 Dodgers, Retro Fractor. Frank Torrey, 57 Braves. Kurt Flood, 67 Cardinals. Yeah, I believe the retro fractors are numbered to the year. They're but not on the card itself. Oh, they are. Jeez, why did I not notice that, guys? '89 of 1955 for Snyder there. Dick Groat, 60 Pirates. Moose, 61 Yankees. Whitey Lockman, 54 Giants. Gene Tenants, 74 A's. Retrofractor Dick Stewart, 60 Pirates. 201 in 1960. Another Brooklyn Dodgers team card. And another red. Mark Belonger, 70 Orioles. Elston Howard, 61 Yankees. Johnny Antonelli, 54 Giants. Bob Ojeda, 86 Mets. Nelson Briles, 67 Cardinals, Retrofractor. Walt Alston, 55 Dodgers. And Roger Maris, 67 Cardinals. Jim Palmer, 70 Orioles. Vita Blue, 74 A's. Alvin Dark, 54 Giants. Rafael Santana, 86 Mets. Mike Shannon, 67 Cardinals, Retrofractor. Riley Fingers, 74 A's. Andy Pafko, 57 Braves. Willie Mays, 54 Giants. Ray Knight, 86 Mets. Oh, yeah. Look at this. I was hoping to get something. A View to a Thrill, Milwaukee County Stadium. Authentic stadium seat. Check that out. I was looking at these on eBay last night when I was working on the post, and I thought, and these are not all that expensive, which really surprised me. This would be a fun set to put together. All right. Ben Martin's not even in the group tonight, and here we go with the rigged comments. Earl Weaver, 70 Orioles. Frank Torrey again. And another Roger Maris. Yeah. Was he in Group 1? The overall view to a thriller 1 in 30. So, I mean, we beat the odds regardless. Group 1 is 124, and Group 2 is 39 packs for those of view to thrill uh, cards. Group 2, nice. And yeah, Joseph, I'll try to save you a good wrapper. Mark Belanger, Keith Hernandez, 86 Mets. Johnny Antonelli, Dick Stewart, Smokey Burgess, 60 Pirates, Retrofractor. Brooks Robinson, 70 Orioles. Fred Haney, 57 Braves. Bert Canamperis, 74 A's. Warren Spahn, 57 Braves. Lou Burdette, 57 Braves. Ray Knight, 86 Mets. Buddy Harrelson, Retrofractor, 69 Mets. Al Weiss, and a St. Louis Cardinals, 67. Yeah, the checklist included in the box doesn't give the breakdown of the groups, just gives you a straight up checklist. But that would make sense because like Whitey Ford, Willie Mays, Warren Spahn, Yogi Berra, Roger Maris, they're all at the bottom of the checklist, which would most likely be the group 2. Of course, Warren Spahn is at the bottom. So yeah, cool. Cool. I had no idea what to expect out of this box, to be honest. Dave McNally, Orioles. Tom Seaver, 69 Mets. Joe Rudy, 74 A's. Dusty Rhodes, 54 Giants. This one is all bent up. I don't know why, but it's got some major creases in it. Johnny Logan, 57 Braves. Ralph, how do you pronounce that? Houk, 61 Yankees. Here's the super team, or the 67 Cardinals, Retrofractor, 35 of 167. Johnny Podres, and nice 57 Milwaukee Braves. Hauk? Is that something like that? I was trying to think of a product that I ripped in one of my breaks. Probably when I was still doing all the breaks on my blog. But we pulled a I think we pulled a Roger Maris bat relic or a Jackie Robinson bat relic, and I can't remember what I can't remember now what the product was. It was 2000 era tops, and it was like a relic per pack. So it was a fairly high end for its time. But I do not. At first, I thought I was remembering the Pack Wars, but no, it wasn't that. Um, but if anybody remembers that, let me know because it's just driving me crazy. But had some really cool Hall of Fame relics, and that was a fun rip. I remember doing that. Duke Snyder, 54 or 55 Dodgers. Dusty Rhodes, 54 Giants. Bob Serve, 61 Yankees. Ron Sawoba, 69 Mets. Ed Kranepool, 69 Mets, retro refractor. There's the 70 Orioles. And Don Mueller, 54 Giants. JFK Berlin Wall. Yeah, those American Pie sets were cool. I didn't care. It wasn't American Pie. And I don't think it was Topps Chrome. I I don't remember. I don't remember doing that. I may just go back and look at the tags on my blog. I may have something there that will jog my memory. There's Clete Boyer, Yogi Berra, 61 Yankees, Dick Green, Andy Dick Hall, Retrofractor. There's Red and Mazeroski. Oh, okay. And your break. Joe Adcock, 57 Braves. Orlando Zapata. Whitey Ford, 61 Yankees. The Kevin Mitchell. Orlando Zapata. Retrofractor. Yankees. And Gary Carter, 86 Mets. And our last regular pack. There's Jackie Robinson, 55 Dodgers. Wally Backman, 86 Mets. Carl Furillo, 55 Dodgers. Harvey Haddix, 60 Buccos. There's a red retrofractor. White Wilhelm and Ed Kranepool. All right, so we are down to our super pack. Autograph cards. Pack contains cards from one super team. Let's see. Approximate odds for autographs. Group A, 89. Group B, 92. Group C, 100. Group D, 112. Group E, 110. Overall autographs, 1 in 20. So good luck. And looks like Dodgers, maybe. Let's see. Walt, Gil Hodges, Jackie Robinson, Don Houck, Johnny Padres, another Padres, and team card. So no autograph or anything special in the super pack, unfortunately, but it did beef up the Dodgers count there. So there we go. So the retrofractors are cool. And yeah, I didn't even catch that they were numbered. Yeah, that's my sentiment, Johnny. That nothing in the super pack, not even a retrofractor. But we did get two super teams, Cardinals and Yankees. Pretty cool. We got a 1970 tops buyback or repurchase or whatever. And then, of course, I am not too sad about the Warren Spawn. And then Cleat Boyer auto. So now that you guys have seen this, what this product is like in person, well, or at least virtually, is this something, if I could get another box, is this something you'd want to see done? Because the place, the shop that I got this at, they do they finally got wise and they started, instead of pulling out a spiral bound notebook and writing down what boxes they were selling, now they just take a photo. And they do that because they go back in their break, or they go back into their warehouse, and they check to see if they've got any more of what is sold. And just about everything they seem to have, multiple boxes of. I was kind of in a hurry when I stopped in the other day, um, and I didn't have a whole lot of funds available at the time. Otherwise, I would have bought more than just this one box for our break for our group. But they had another box of New Pinnacle. They had another box of Thunder that we opened up a couple weeks back. That I'm kind of kicking myself now that I didn't find a way to bring that home with me. Because who knows if it's going to still be there next time I go. Um, and it's about a 3 hour trip. It's about a 3 hour round trip for me to head up there if I'm not already going that direction. Um, but um, but I say all that to say they take photos, and then if they've got another box, they bring it out. They generally only bring like one at a time. Um, so when I go back, if they have another box, I mean, I'm definitely going to pick it up. But you know, the chance at some of those things on the checklist is just too tempting to pass it up. But anyhow, there we go, guys. That is going to do it for this week's break. I agree. It would be cooler if there were more teams included. Um, but if you are interested, but you weren't sure, so you bowed out, but you would like to try to go, for a team next time. Um, yeah, if I can do it again, definitely. But now I know a little bit more about this set. I not really doing as much set building or anything, but I really dig these View to a Thrill cards. So that might be something I mess around with in terms of putting a set together for myself, or at least grabbing a few additional cards from the set. So, all right. So next week, more than likely, we will go ahead and break our 2023 box of Allen and Ginter. Um, that, like we did with the Chrome, there will be a non-sports slot. However, I'll be upfront and honest. That is something that I'll probably will claim because I don't think I'm going to chase the set this year. First time since what 2009 that I'm not going to build the Ginter set. I could change my mind later, I but I do like the one of the things I like about Ginter is the non-sports inserts and stuff like that. So I figured if I'm not going to go for the whole base set, maybe I'll go for the inserts and work on the inserts because that's really my favorite part of the set. So, but if I do that, then I'm going to stick to the 24-hour rule. So if that means the Braves more than likely will be available if I ended up taking the non-sport set. Yeah, I noticed that, Johnny, about the cards. There were several cards on eBay alone where the piece, the relic piece, differed wildly between the same card. Some were very plain looking, very very vanilla, and then other ones had some flair to it, kind of like this spawn that we pulled tonight. Get cuffs, I remember that. I remember doing that. Chuck Woolery auto. You could do worse. I got a Super Nanny autograph. Joe Frost. Couldn't tell you where it is right now, but yeah, most likely we will do Allen and Ginter coming up next weekend, which will be our last break of September. We still have our optic break that we need to do. And as we get closer to hockey season, which is really just a couple of weeks, I do have a brand new box of hockey. So we're not gonna have to suffer through an early '90s junk wax hockey because I do have two boxes that I'll do something with at some point. But I do have a new box of hockey that we will do. So if you're not into hockey, it could be good entertainment just to see me just to hear me butcher all the names. You think I screwed up Arenado's name? Wait till you hear me try to pronounce some of these hockey names. So we have hockey coming up in a few weeks. It will be cheap. I need it to be cheap because I don't know how many people are going to want to claim teams. So if you're a hockey guy, I will be looking at you to pick up multiple teams to help fill up that break. So we got several things. I got several things on hand to keep us going, and so we got several things to keep us going. But unless something crazy just falls in my lap or whatever, once we get through the next couple of boxes that I have, I do need to take 1 week off just to kind of recharge my own batteries. So we'll see how that goes. Uh, we'll see how that goes in the once we get through some of these next couple of things. But that's it, guys. You guys have a fantastic weekend. I will work on some recap posts for this weekend, and then probably are not going to do unless the Ginter box comes tomorrow. I'll probably wait to do the sign up until Monday night instead of Sunday night. So just keep an eye out for that. And if that is the case, I'll put a disclaimer in the group. So if anybody's waiting on Sunday night, they'll know that the post will go live on Monday night instead. But that's it for me. You guys, have a great one. All right. This is Flywheels signing out.